Hello everyone, and welcome to The Watchman. Today we are joined by one of our aspiring candidates for the SRC presidential elections, which will be coming on this Saturday. So we'll start by getting to know you. So please tell us your name and then why you considered running for the SRC candidate.
All right, thank you so much for having me here. I am ANYAGRI HANATU ANI, a level 300 public health student and an SRC presidential aspirant. For what inspired me, I would say I, as a young lady, wherever I find myself, I take time to study the environment, try to study some of the key challenges of the people, and help in my own way that I can. When I came to Cktutas here during my first year, naturally, every student, the environment would be the first thing that every student would take notice of. But for me, I was much concerned about our security system on campus here. I realized that even with the senior high schools, they have cadet corps, and most universities also have cadet corps. But when I came here, Cktutas, we didn't have any cadet corps. So I was very curious that I reached out to the then SRC president and asked why most universities were having cadet corps, but ours was different. So he told us, he was like, because of the financial aspect and all that. I didn't just stop there. I pushed so hard that finally he gave in. I was there when he released the Google form that students should fill. Those who were interested in joining the cadets should fill. A lot of students actually filled, and from there they created a WhatsApp platform for them. And I think that was the time his administration was coming to an end. So when he left, the one who took over, I didn't just stop there. I also pursued, went to him severally, and you bear with me, they started the training, but along the line, they stopped. The current one, we are also pushing so hard, and it seems he will take it anytime soon. So I was like, if I am able to identify most of these basic necessities that students need on campus, and it seems it takes me a whole year or a very long time for people to also see what I've seen, why don't I come contest for SRC president and also get the opportunity to change things around? Yes, so these are some of the things that inspired me to come for SRC president. Thank you.
So, I'm continuing with the second question.
Okay.
So we understand that every leader comes from and arises in time of need. Maybe there's something that is a problem of the school, and then you've identified it, and you're like, oh, I should step in so that I'll be of help to the people. My question is, what are the 3 top issues currently affecting campus and also the students, and how do you address it if you are elected?
All right, thank you so much for this question. Top 3. I would start from the policies surrounding the academics, ranging from the penalty fee on late school fees payment. It is something that is affecting a whole lot of students on campus here, because during the semester, you are able to pay your school fees. Just because you have paid late, you'll be forced to pay additional fee. Most students are not able to register their courses, not because they haven't paid their school fees, but because they haven't paid the penalty fee because they paid late. You understand? So things like this, it takes evidence and a strong leader to stand solidly on her decision to be able to lobby with management to make sure they eliminate the penalty fee on late school fees payment. Or even if they will not eliminate it, it should affect our second semester results and not our registration. Because we have students that at the end of the semester, they wouldn't even write end of semester exams because they haven't registered their courses. Aside that, I would talk about the foundation of the campus. And when I say foundation, it ranges from our washrooms, inadequate washrooms on campus, from our lecture halls, how inconducive they are, the furniture. Sometimes when you go to sit, if you don't sit well, you fall down because of how bad the furniture is. At least the little we get from students, we can use it to take or maintain the furniture that we have. And when we are able to lobby for more funds, we get more furniture because our numbers are increasing. They keep adding new courses or programs, and our numbers keep increasing. There is a need for us to have enough desks, and by so doing, we have to maintain the ones we have, so that when we finally get the opportunity, we add more desks. And the last one, there's entertainment, there's sports, but I will mention on the aspect of health. SRC is supposed to ensure the welfare of every student on campus. But when we look at the aspect of the health, it seems CKT is not doing so well when it comes to students' health. So we've had instances where we see in WhatsApp platforms that they put messages there that maybe a brother or a sister is desperately in need of this blood group, and anyone who is willing to donate should call the numbers or text the numbers. It is something that can affect the patient in some cases. So I, as a contestant, as part of my policies, I want to initiate the SRC blood bank, where I will collaborate with hospitals around and NGOs to bring in health personnel and also souvenirs to give to students who are willing to donate their blood to keep in the SRC blood bank for situations like that. Thank you so much.
That's marvelous. Yeah. Okay, so I think from what you said, you made mention of taxes and also some problems we might be facing. So my question is, how would you engage the school management to realize that this is what is really happening? Because let's say past or also previous aspirants and also previous presidents, they've come with lots of things that they need changes about. But when they come to power, it's like they're always having a problem with the management. It's always difficult to communicate with the management concerning this stuff. So how do you think you go about it?
Well, for things to happen for a leader, there's one thing you need to do, and that is whatever you go to ask for, you make sure you have solid evidence to back it up. Let's say with the penalty fee on late school fees payment that I spoke about, I go to management without getting any information from the students, or let me say their views on it. I go to them and empty-handed to tell them that the students are saying that the penalty fee on late school fees payment is something that is affecting them and therefore should be eliminated. It is something they wouldn't listen to me. But through the departmental presidents, if I am able to get to the students through them, to hear from them, like have a Google form where each department will feel concerning this penalty fee on late school fees payment, they feel and tell us their views, and we are able to gather the information that majority of the students really need or what they really want, and we present it as evidence to management. The students want this, and this is an evidence to back it up, and you stand firm on your grounds, knowing fully well that you have each student solidly behind you. It is a way or a strategy that management will also listen to you, because it's about the students, and you have solid evidence to back it up. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for your answer.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, so to the third question today. We say 100 days is often seen as the test of leadership. Yeah. So what specific actionable goals are you committing to within your first 100 days if you are elected?
All right. Thank you so much for that question. I am not going to talk about the timeline, but the specific goals I will do if I am able to get the immediate projects I will undertake if I'm able to get this position. After July, August, that is where the rainy season always gets to the ending and the dry season sets in. And campus here, our campus is so dry that during the dry season you could see everywhere is yellow, let me put it that way. So as part of my policies, I have a green campus project where I will reach out to people in those aspects through the environmental science department, collaborate with them to be able to get people who will be willing to give us these flowers and plants to make our campus green.
Okay.
And it is something I intend to do right after I assume office, because when you wait and the rainy season or the green plants dry up, it is to be something that will be very hard for you to do. So as part of my projects, I will make sure I green the campus just as I have as a project.
Okay.
Yes. And every student in Cktutas here, the moment you come, you are supposed to go for medical screening before you be able to register your courses. And with that, you pay some certain amount of money before you go through that medical screening. But it's unfortunate that since this initiative was initiated, no student in Cktutas here has access to his or her medical reports.
Okay.
So the current first years, if I assume office, I will make sure I lobby with management to, even if they cannot upload their medical results or their medical reports in their portal, there should be a hard copy to them to inspire the coming first years, so that they will know that, yes, this thing I'm coming to do, I'll get results at the end. And I'm not just coming to pay money like others have paid and they haven't gotten. So these are, let me put it, two of my projects that I intend to do.
Okay.
Immediately I assume office.
All right. Thank you very much. We'd like to take the fourth question.
Sure.
Yeah, so we can all attest to the fact that student welfare is always a top priority, right? So from academic challenges to emotional support and financial burdens, how will your administration make a meaningful difference in student life?
All right. Thank you so much. I think I touched a bit on the academics, so I will talk about the emotional aspect. Sorry to say, I'm a lady, so this I want to talk about the ladies a bit. Maybe guys at some point are able to manage their emotions and some and stuff like that, but with ladies sometimes your emotions will overwhelm you and you find yourself in a state that you yourself you'll be imagining, am I the one? And we have guidance and counseling units in Cktutas here, but trust me, a lot of people are always feeling shy to go approach them because it is like one-on-one interaction. They feel like maybe if this counselor sees me or hears from me, the next thing I'll maybe, that confidentiality, people don't believe in it. So as part of my policies, I have an emergency hotline, guidance and counseling hotline, where a student can sit at the comfort of his her home or hostel and put a call through to the guidance and counseling unit without having to disclose who you are or introduce yourself, and just tell them what you are facing and they will help you. Yes. So the emotional aspect, that is what we are bringing on board. And with the aspect of the financial burden, I can't promise that I will give every student money to make sure they are stable.
Sure.
But at least there's a project on campus, that is the SRC Food Bank.
Okay.
And over the years, what the SRCs have been giving to the students, at least there should be improvement in coming years. So as part of my projects, I'm going to enhance the SRC Food Bank by reaching out nationwide to most of these NGOs that we feel or we know we can get something from them to help the students. Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay, so to the next question. How do you intend to include the student voices in your decision making?
All right. The student voices. as part of my policies, I have the town hall meetings where every month or twice in a semester, the SRC executives, together with all the appointees and that of NUCS, will assemble ourselves, call all the students, the entire student body, to come and hold us accountable for our actions and projects we have taken or yet to take. Yes. And it's not like we will hear the problems of students and give them feedback later. If you are having a challenge in the aspect of maybe students' loan, you direct it to the student loan committee and they will give you an answer, or they will tell you the reason why this is happening or this is not happening. So this is what we believe that when we do, it will get every student involved and also hold us accountable for all our projects we undertake. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your answer. And so now let's talk about money. Okay. We can see that it's always a problem when it comes to finances and transparency. Students often have questions about, they've seen the budget, maybe the school SRC budget is released, and then they see some certain things inside which they don't understand. How do you intend to ensure that students trust in how funds are managed and allocated?
All right. I would say before I draw a budget, like I said before, I am going to be working hand in hand with the departmental executives, of which they will be giving monthly reports in every department. And with SRC budget, I wouldn't just sit and assume that whatever I put in the budget, that is what the students really want, or that is what the students will agree to. So as part of I will make sure the monthly reports will work with it, know what the students really want, and put it in our budget. As for the money, I think the accountability will come during the town hall meetings, where they will hold us accountable for all our actions and inactions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to the next question.
No problem.
Yeah. So, strong leadership requires tact. How do you intend to strike a balance between working with school authorities and standing firm for student purpose?
I am aspiring to be a student leader. Let me put it that way. And what I should put at the back of my mind is, whatever I'm coming to undertake, it is to the benefit of every student in Cktutas here. And in as much as I want to present or represent the students at the management level, people over there, they are grown-ups. They are well-experienced people. And there's no need for me to go disrespectfully and present myself to them. I think that is one of the reasons why most of the times we see that management or students leaders are having problem with the school leaders and all that. And like I said earlier, it is all about making sure you get the evidence, you stand firm on your grounds, but make sure you carry every student along by getting views from them. Whatever you present, it is going to be from the students and not just you together with your executives. So this is one of the initiatives I believe, if I do, will also help us bring students close to management. And that unity will be there.
All right. Thank you very much for your answer. All right. So many have led before you. What makes your leadership style different? And also, why should students believe you are the one to do better?
I stated earlier that wherever I find myself, I try to study the environment, try to figure out most of the challenges the people there faced, and also try to help in my own way. It didn't just start here in Cktutas. From my primary 1 till now, I've been a leader. Class prefects, senior girls prefects. And I think before I came to university, I realized that most of my community youth, the youth in my community, when they go to various schools or institutions, they take up leadership roles. But when we come back, we are very relaxed in helping the younger ones.
Okay.
So I took it upon myself to mobilize them under one common platform,
Okay.
which we call the Garu Students Union, KASU,
Okay.
where we took up initiatives to help the younger ones. It was something that it is still coming up, so the funding is a bit difficult. So we, those who have taken it upon ourselves to make sure it happens, we voluntarily give out from our own pockets to help the students. So you see, it's not just about coming to sit here to tell you that if they vote for me, I will do. I have done it before.
Okay.
Yes, I have done it before, and I will say this is a natural gift.
All right.
Because no matter what, even if I tell myself I am not going to be a leader, I will find myself taking up leadership roles.
Wow.
That I wouldn't even realize that I am doing the work. Wow. Understand? Yes. And I would say the SRC president is one of the major positions that will give you the opportunity to really do what you want to do on campus here. Some of the projects or some of the challenges you see, it is one of the major positions that will give you the chance to change things around.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I think you've spoken enough. Yes, so finally it's your moment. Tell the people why they should vote for you and also why you deserve their vote.
Thank you so much for having me here. I am very grateful that you've given me this platform to also share with not just the students of Cktutas, but people outside Cktutas what I am going to do when I get the power. I will only encourage each and every student out there to vote ANYAGRI HANATU ANI as the next SRC president of Cktutas. I am not coming to promise that I will do what developed universities are doing as currently. I am coming to lay a stronger foundation for Cktutas to build on. Our school has been in existence, but we believe that the foundations that should be laid should be stronger. And with Team Hanatu, trust me, we will lay a stronger foundation for Cktutas. And it all surrounds the basic necessities that we need as students on campus. So coming Saturday, please come out in your numbers and vote for positive change by voting for ANYAGRI HANATU ANI on ballot number 2 for a better Cktutas. Thank you so much.
Okay. And also thank you for joining us on The Watchmen. We appreciate your time.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Yes, and we hope that you give us your best. Yeah. All right. And to our audience, I want to say thank you for watching. And then you've heard it. Yes, you know what to do. Come Saturday. Thank you.